Hi everyone. It's so sunny out. So early Saturday morning. It's not even. I think it's like 8:15. And I thought it was cold out, but I had to take off my coat, so I had to put on a scarf. Yeah, because the mornings are quite chilly here. But you see that sun? That sun is shining. I don't know if you could see it. I'm trying to get it in the shot. But anyway, today I'm going to be shining some brass pots. I think I mentioned it before that I have a set of three. I had one in the house and two in the crawl space. I pulled them out the day before yesterday. Our friend stopped by. I was like, could you please pull some things out of the shed for me? And in fact, I pulled out kind of everything. I only had a few items in there, and they were kind of getting like moldy a bit. Not moldy, but like dusty. Yeah, I didn't see any mold, just dust. So I just decided to just pull them all out and pull them in the house. There's some portraits. I have a fireplace set, like it's like a brass antique set, like, something that you would like turn the fire with. It's a whole set. I'll show it at one point, maybe in the wintertime when I do a fire or before then. Um, yeah, and then the pot. So let me turn the camera around and show you. And I'm going to be using this. I wish I had that other stuff in the green bottle, but I could only find it on Amazon now, and they want almost $200 for it. I'm not going to pay that, so I'm stuck to use this nonsense here, which is called Brasso. The other one, what's the name of it? I always forget the name, but it comes in a green bottle, and it does the same thing, but it's just 100 times better. With this one, you have to scrub. With the other one, you don't. I used to could buy it for like no more than $20 at the hardware stores. They don't sell it anymore. I think from the pandemic, the company might have lost, and now they have it on Amazon for 180 something dollars. It's ridiculous. It really is. And I guess if you really want it, you'll pay for it. I don't need it that bad. I'll just stick with this. And I don't know if there's enough left in here. I thought I had more in here. I figured I've been using it. So I'm not going to go grab a bottle now. I don't feel like going to the store, but we'll see. Let me show you the pots. I hope everybody's doing well. So here's a little prepping table that I purchased from a yard sale. It's so cute. It has a metal, I think this is cast iron, but it's painted. It's a base. And let me show you this, a base, see? And then it has this really, really thick, heavy Super Duty palette. Yeah. So the lady wanted a lot for it. I couldn't understand, but when you get your hands on it, you see. This is not a little cheap palette. It's very heavy duty. And then that cast iron base just sets, I understand why she wanted what I paid for it. And so it's like a little prepping station. I had to make something where I'm going to be doing like little garden segments and maybe some cut flowers or potting or planting flowers, whatever. But it's cute. And I have these little cute ceramic animals. I mean, not ceramic. I think they're cement or stone. Yeah, and I'm shocked that they're all still here. They've been sitting out here for years to come. And they're all still in one piece. I think I lost one or two because I had like a Buddha one, and I remember I saw his head one place and the body another place, so that got in the trash. And then I have a few more sitting there. There's one, and there's a few more. And then I have this owl. He's supposed to scare the squirrels and the birds away. I don't think it worked, but I put them on my prepping table so they could stay away. But here are the pots. Here are the pots. This is the biggest one. They're gorgeous. They are gorgeous. This is the biggest one. It has those beautiful knuckles there on both sides. And they're brass and they have feet like that. They kind of look like some type of like Indian style. I'm not sure. Maybe Buddha. I'm not sure. And this is the little one. Same shape. I don't know if they are a set or if they were sold separately, but I got these from my aunt, and that's the middle-sized one. I got them from my aunt. She's late, years ago. I'm talking years ago, and I've kept them all these years. The insides don't have any holes, but they are quite soiled on the inside. But because that's because I never shined them. All you got to do is shine the inside. It doesn't make no sense to shine the inside because you're gonna put potting soil. Yes, it doesn't make any sense. The reason why I really don't use them too much is because when I was when I moved in this house and I had potting soil and all of them and beautiful plants. This one had orchids. They were gorgeous, some big beautiful orchids. And I don't remember what was in there, some green stuff. I don't remember the names of them. But then I kept getting a lot of gnats in the house. I don't know if it's because there's no holes and they're not breathing properly, but I did have, water pans on the bottom, and then I had a flower pot sit in. I never really actually put the dirt in here. That'll ruin it. And that's why it has no holes, because I never done that. But the moisture, I think, is what tarnished that. And it just needs a good polishing. I'm not going to polish the inside. It doesn't make any sense. I think you wear it down and then you probably would create holes. Yeah. So I have a lot of stones that I pulled out. I got them all pulled out and washed off. And I'm going to be maybe putting those on some plants that we'll be planting at a later time. So let me put the camera up. And then we'll start. I guess we'll start with should we do the large one first or the smaller one? Aren't they gorgeous? They are beautiful. It's a set of 3. And I believe they're a set. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe it's a set. Yeah, I wasn't there when they purchased it. And, I guess my aunt and her husband, I don't know where she got them from, but she loved antiques. She really did. So, and then it has like this hammer effect. Some has worn off, but it's still there. And the big one really has worn off. It used to be more there when I first got it. Kind of worn off over time, I think from polishing. There used to be a girl, she used to polish my stuff for me years ago. Okay, let me put this on my ring. Let me see. I don't know, wait, that's not a good shot. Let me stop the camera. Okay. I might have to find another spot for this ring. Let me try something else. It's so sunny. I can't even see. So sunny. Okay, I think let me see something. Maybe we'll work with the smaller one right here. Okay. So I think I might have to come out after the sun sets a bit. I don't know. I was going to put there's a huge tree in the middle. It's a pecan tree in the middle of my yard. It's beautiful. It does need some trimming. I was going to set this prepping table under there, but the squirrels would just be all in my stuff. I don't know about that, And this is more convenient when I'm pulling things in and out the house, because to be carrying things to the center of the garden is quite a bit of work. So I'm just put the Brasso. This is just a towel that I ripped up. In fact, I should have cut it in half and just and save the other half for another project, but that's okay. You're supposed to just kind of get it on there and then let it sit. And I rubbed it in because I haven't done this in a while, so yeah. In fact, it's good to just put it right on the thing. And I don't have any gloves. You could do the feet too. And you don't have to shine these. Some people just like them tarnished. Yeah. I like to shine them. They look like gold when you shine them up. And you want to do the rim on the inside. It's funny, the squirrels, they walk right up on me. Then when they realize I'm sitting here, they run. They're not used to nobody being out here. I love to sit outdoors, but this backyard is really not no place to sit. There's no overhead, So, all you get is sun. You see how sunny it is. So, okay, so we'll let that sit for a while. I guess what we'll do is we'll set that aside, and then we'll go ahead and put some on the big one. 'Cause like I said, you have to let that sit for a while. I can't tell if this is in the shot or not. It's so sunny, but I think so, yeah. Okay. And I'm sitting on a little step stool that I keep in the house. I'm going to put some on the rim. These are real dusty because they were in the crawl space, but it didn't make any sense to clean them because I was going to put this Brasso on it, so it didn't make any sense to clean them. And I know some of you are probably saying, well, everyone knows how to clean brass. Well, I had to do it anyway, right? And if I do this, I may not have strength to make a video later. So it's best I film everything I do. It really, really is. Okay. I think I should have put some brown paper back. I really don't want this brass all over this wood, but I guess it'll be okay. I've never shined these. I've always had someone do it for me. There's some new cleaning company here in Georgia, and very inexpensive. $19 for 3 hours. That was a bargain. I loved it. I had them come in and clean the 2 bathrooms, and I guess they did okay. I think I could have done better, but you know. So they were done before the 3 hours were up, and I was saying, well, should I pay the $19 because it says for 3 hours? So I had her clean a few dishes in the stove, and then it was 3 hours, and then I paid them. You pay online, you put your credit card in, they just pull the money out. Yeah. It's a couple of companies here. This is a new one. What was it called? Clean and Glow, House Glow. I can't remember the name. I think they'll do better. Maybe they'll do okay. Like most of the pictures and the images that they had were like modern places. Maybe they do a better job in a modern place because it's easier to clean, and then you surface clean, then you have a beautiful look. But this house here is rough and old. It needs a different type of cleaning. But I think you understand what I'm saying. So maybe that's why it didn't look too clean. If it was a modern place, I'm sure it would look beautiful. I don't know if I'm going to have them come back or not. I was watching some westerns this morning. I love their outfits. Oh, it's just amazing. They even made me put on a little cowboy setup or cowgirl setup. I know my bow is coming loose. I can't tie it because I don't want this brass cleaner on my scarf. See how shiny that is? Looks like gold. It's beautiful. Like that other stuff, oh my God. you would really see a difference. But you can see, is that other part in I can't tell what's in the shot. Okay, yeah, you can see the end of this. See the difference? How shiny. It's beautiful. And I never polished the bottom. I think if you polish it, you'll wear it out because it's already kind of thin, you know? It's not as thick as the rest of the pot is. So I was watching some episodes of The Long Ranger. It was so cute. It was so cute. And then the Indians, oh, I love their outfits. They have like those moccasin shirts, you know, with the little tassels coming down. It's like velvet or sometimes corduroy. I love those. I have one, but mine doesn't have a collar on it. It's just an open shirt. It's by Levi's. I mean, it's just like a shirt with like a round neck, you know, a round neck. Yeah, round neck. Didn't know how to say it, but round neck. I wish it was like a collar shirt, but it has the tassels on the arms and then on the bottom of the shirt. It's real cute. And it's velvet. But I don't know which one I like better. If I like the Indian outfits better or the cowboys or the cowgirls. I think I just love them all. Okay. I think that one has a nice shine. Should we do it again? I don't know. Okay, maybe I'll put a little bit more. No, we want to save that for the big one. I think that's just fine. Okay. I think I need a little water. This one kind of dried up. Sometimes when it dries up, you need to put a little water on it. So beautiful here in the mornings. You just hear the birds chirping. And you only hear birds chirping, somebody's feeding the birds. I think it's nice to feed the birds, but I think when you live next to people, you shouldn't because they disturb your neighbors. Like, normally where birds eat, they don't live there. They'll live next door because they feel more comfortable because they know that those people are going to come out to feed them. And they don't like to be too close to them. I don't know why, but it's always like that. And like they poop on my car, they poop on my front porch. Sometimes they try to make bird houses in the columns on my front porch, you know, stuff like that. That's why I don't like to feed them because they make a mess. I think if you live on a farm, you can feed your birds because then they won't bother your neighbors. They'll just live in a tree to the left of your house or to the back of your house or to the right of your house. Yeah. And you don't disturb anybody. Yes, my arm is tired. You do not have to ask. I'm going to switch to my left hand. So when I pulled these out of my aunt's house, they were black, and they were outside. And they had been out there for years. I think ever since she got them, she had them outside. And I don't know how long she had them. She lived in that house for years. But anyway, um, actually it was an apartment. It was in New York. And I knew, I saw the beauty in them, you know? Cause like I was like one of the last family members to get there to get some stuff, you know, whatever that wasn't sold. And I saw the beauty in them. I took them home and shined them up, and they were glittering like gold. I fell in love with them. But they were black. Like you would think that they were destroyed, like they need to go in the trash. And I've had them all these years. Now when I moved in this house, I threw out all my garden stuff, everything. I kept these. They've been in the crawl space. It's been in the house, this one here. I used to have a lot of garden stuff. I had a deck. You know, actually, I didn't throw the deck out when I moved here because I would have just put that back there. That didn't fit in my storage, so I had to part with it. Yeah. In fact, I left it. So whoever bought that house, I guess they still have it back there. I don't know. It was a beautiful deck, and I paid a lot for it. I bought it from an estate. This guy took it apart, and then he brought it to my house and put it together. That was my ex, by the way. Actually, my ex is not the one who got it to the house. I had to pay a guy to bring it to the house, and then my ex put it together. We had to buy these a decking bit because you have to have a certain bit for decking screws. And I had this beautiful Art Deco outdoor sitting set. You know, like a lounge set. It was beautiful. It was all wood, and I had painted it like an aqua blue. I had to part with that too. You know, sometimes you get a large storage, but it's not large enough because you didn't really think about the stuff on the outside. That's what happened. And I did not want to pay for another one. Now you see how all of this is not cleaning up because I don't have that other stuff. With the Brasso, you have to scrub it. I think this is good enough. My rag is really dry. I really need to get some water, but I just don't feel like getting up and down. What the fire truck or ambulance? I think it's an ambulance. I hate when I'm driving and then I hear the ambulance. I get scared. I don't know which way to go. It's like you kind of go into a panic mood, but I just make sure I see where it's at and then I merge. Because you don't want to merge and hit the vehicle. So you have to kind of find it first. You know, it's sad because a lot of people don't respond immediately to these type of situations. They keep driving like it's a joke. You should respond immediately. You hear that siren. It's very, very important because they have to save somebody's life. And you have to think about it. It could be your family that they're going to save one day, and you have these idiots that don't pull over quick enough because they think they own the road. It's so sad. So I have these two iron like kind of like room dividers. I don't know what they're called. They're like sections. They're tall, and I want to kind of make it into a garden. So I was oiling them up. They're over there. I gotta finish. I only did one. I can't do much when it comes to going up and down and stuff like that. So. They're not perfect, but they look beautiful. See that shine? Looks like gold. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm not strong enough to really do them good like this lady used to do them for me. I wonder if they're going to be working on that house. They're building a condo. I mean, a house behind me. I thought it was a condo. But my landlord told me it's a house with a swimming pool in the middle. So like the swimming pool's in the middle is kind of like a U shape, and that's why I thought it was a condo because it looks like two different sides. Because I can't see the pool from my backyard, so he lives on the street that's facing that way where the house is being built. So when he drives by, I guess he can see the pool. That's how he knows. Well, he may have befriended the people who's building it because he had to get with them on the property line and stuff so they didn't go on his property. Yeah. Maybe they told him it was going to be a pool in the middle. I don't know. I'm not sure how he knows, but... And they've been building that house for 2 years now, and every other day you hear banging. It's been like that for 2 years. I can't wait till they're done. It's quite disturbing. I mean, it's bad enough you have to go through people building over here. Every other month somebody else is building a roof. I mean, repairing their roof or redoing it, or they're building. Because, land is growing. I mean, but, normally they do it for like no more than 6 months and it's done. These people have been doing this for 2 years. It's so sad. It's really sad. It's quite annoying. But lately they've been doing a lot of work, so I hope they're trying to wrap it up. Because I hope we don't have to go through the whole summer with that noise. And I've talked about this before. I do have new subscribers though. I'm going to do just the front of this because it's too big for me. It'll set up and it'll be too dry. I'm just going to do the front, and then after we do the front, we'll do the back. And this one is quite heavy. It's quite heavy. It has copper nails to hold him in. It's so cute. And I really fell in love with this big one when it was all tarnished though. This whole thing was black. Well, I'm supposed to be making a trip to the Goodwill. I don't know if I'm going now. I don't like to go out on the weekends. I was supposed to go yesterday, but I wasn't feeling good. And yesterday I made my fish fry video. Yeah, that frying of the fish, the whitings. To be honest, I didn't like them. I don't like that type of fish. I like the whole fish. It has a different flavor that you can't compare to. I don't know what that was. I ate that I was cooking, but I had set up for the video and I ordered the food to do the video, so I just went through with it. But I don't like that type of fish where they take out the head and they take out the bones. It doesn't taste good. And I was supposed to fry more because I had a whole pack. There's no way I'm gonna fry anymore. I'm not even eating the ones that I have. That's a bummer because that was very expensive. Very, very expensive. So with the rest, I'll make a soup or something. Steam it. Yeah, I'm not doing that fry. I think it'll taste okay in the soup because I could drink the broth. It'll flavor the broth at least. I don't know. Maybe it may not even flavor it because it has no bone or nothing. We'll have to see. But I think that's what you would use in a soup anyway. So that's how I normally make my soups with that kind of fish. Well, the salad was delicious. The tartar sauce was delicious. And then I think it was a bit salty too, because I think when you don't have the whole fish and you don't have the bone, you don't need that much seasoning. And I didn't realize that. So I'm used to seasoning a whole fish. You're trying to get that season into the bone, into the head and the eyes and all of that. And I didn't have that. I wasn't doing that. So it was a bit salty too. I do not like salty things. And I'm just saying it was a bit salty. It was really just a bit salty, but that bothers me. Oh, this is looking beautiful. Can you see that? Wow. I'm so glad I bought this prepping table. I knew what I was doing because I want to come outdoors more because the weather will be nice. Yeah. We can get away from those jury tutorials. I know you guys got to be tired of those jury tutorials. I know I am. I'm not going to lie. I'd be in pain sitting in that seat that long. You don't notice it, but once I stop the camera and get out of that position, I'd be in a lot of pain and discomfort. And I get bored easily. I like to do different things. So after I shine these up, I'm going to bring them inside and wash them off with soap and water, inside and out. And then I'll let you see how beautiful they're going to look after I do that. Because you have to make sure you get this polish off. It'll just sit there and turn green. If you don't wash it off, it'll turn green. And it'll cake up and it'll look horrible. So you have to give these a rinse. I'm almost finished with the Brasso. I don't know if we're going to have enough to complete the whole thing. But we sure are going to try. I have this whole other front to do and the inside. And I normally have a few bottles, but when I bought this, I didn't want to buy it in the first place. So I only bought one. I really wanted to buy that other stuff that I use. And that's why I only have one. I mean, because I think this is under $5. This Brasso. It's not, doesn't cost anything at all. The time I go back to buy another bottle, I'm sure it'll be higher though, because everything changes, especially with prices. But they do. I noticed that they lower the price to get you addicted to the item, and then as soon as they sell a lot, they raise the price. That's what's been going on. It's called inflation. That's what that is. I don't know if you can hear my birds. Would it? I guess they are my birds. I don't know if you could hear them. Sounds so beautiful. Oh, another thing that I don't like is that sometimes they wake you up in the morning. Like if I was asleep now, they would have woke me up. So I'm glad I'm up. Like I said, if you live in houses that are next to one another, you shouldn't feed birds because they disturb your neighbors. Yeah. But with that said, maybe I can get a bird feeder and then they'll go away from my house. Yeah. I see bird feeders all the time. In fact, the lady that I got this table from, she had a bird feeder. At least I think that's what it was. In fact, I need to go back to her house and see if she has any more garden supplies that she pulled out. But you gotta have cash because that Cash App. You know, when you pay somebody in Cash App, you underpay them. Like, say you have to pay someone $200 and you send them $200 on Cash App. When they get less than 200. So you have to send them like 202, so they'll get the full $200. Yeah. And so you know, if you go into a yard sale and they charging you $10 for a flower pot, you have to pay 12. So, and I'm just finding that out, to be honest. At least I think so. So the first time I went to a sale, I paid it with Cash App, but then when I came home that evening, I got a text and I was just looking, and so she gets less money. So the next time when I went back, I gave her some extra cash to make up for the money that she missed out on the first sale. She said she wasn't aware of that. I said, yeah. When you get payments from Cash App, you get less money. So you have to go to I want to go to the ATM, which I don't like to do either because then you have to pay the ATM fee. You know, it's no way around it. There's really no way around it. And I bank with a bank that there's no bank. It's only an online bank. And I guess I can tell you guys, it's Capital One. They don't have a bank that you can go in and withdraw money and you don't have to make a payment. So I have to use other people's banks to withdraw cash, and they charge me because I'm not a member. You have to pay a ATM fee or withdrawal fee. It's sad. So you see, if you leave it, see how it turns green? That's why you have to rinse this off with soap and water. And I would suggest using some warm water because the cold would just make it sit up even more. Let's see if we have enough to do the rim. Well, we had just enough, guys, to do it. I would like to do everything else, give it one more coat, but I have to buy another bottle. But okay, let me let that sit because I don't have any more. Still seeing a lot of brown marks on the side here. When you get down to the bottom, it's best to leave it flat. Because if you stand it up, it goes back to the bottom and it's hard to get out. So leave it sideways. So I remember when I got these and I was with this girl and she says, those things are so black. What the heck? Well, I thought the curse can't. Well, I don't think hellas are cursed, but she was like, what the hell are you doing with what are you going to do with that? She was like, Tanya, put that. Because at that time is when I kind of started digging out of trash cans and stuff. And she was like, you're always pulling stuff out. What are you going to do with those? Those things are black. They need to go in the trash. So the next time she came to my house and she saw how shiny those things was, she said, you know what, I'm never going to bother you again. I said, I tried to tell you. Oops. Oh no. Okay. I had his knuckle caught up in there. This girl named Tammy used to shine my brass for me. She did such a wonderful job and she went so quick. I think she left Georgia the last time I checked. I'm sure I could find her on Facebook. But she might have came back. I have this beautiful white horse lamp that I got from her. She used to do a lot of work for people in like old houses and basements and attics and stuff. So she used to have some beautiful antiques. She let me come in her house and I just pick out what I want. I mean, some things were off limit, but she really had things that was off limit because she needed the money. And I always find something, you know, me and her had different tastes. And so that was the thing. If we had the same taste, I would have bought a lot more things from her. But every now and then I would find something beautiful. And I have this one horse. It's called the TV lamp. It's like kind of like white. Is it porcelain or chalk? I'm not sure. But I bought that from her years ago. It's a TV lamp. You know, I don't think I've ever showed you guys that lamp. I keep saying I'm going to do a video on my lamps. Maybe I'll get to it. I don't have a lot because there's no room to store them. If there was a place to store them, I'd have like 50 at least or more. There's nowhere to store them, so I have a little bit. Okay. That came out really, really shiny. Wow. And I got the Brasso over here. So let me go wash my hands and then I'm going to turn the camera around. I can't touch it, so, you know, I don't want this all over my phone. I don't even know if it'll come off. It'll get stuck all in the phone case. Let me go wash my hands. Okay, let me stop the camera. See the squirrel in the far back? See how they be around the tree? They love that tree. The tree has some beautiful houses. I wonder if I can get a shot. Or maybe one day, so sunny. But they look so much better. Beautiful. I don't know if you can see the shine because on this end it looks different, but I know once I upload it, it'll look nice because the sun is so shiny. But they came out beautiful. A huge, huge difference. Once I soak them up and wash them off, and I'm going to use some more, whatever's left, and then it'll be all done. But it's a great project. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll be bringing you more videos in the back. Okay, God bless. Okay, so I got them all washed up. I don't need any more Brasso because they came out perfect. Sometimes when you have that dry stuff on it and you wash it off, and I still need to get in here. You see where's all that green stuff? But that's from over the years. And I got most of it out. Let me see. Yeah, I worked on this side. I got most of it out. It's still hard to get out. I think maybe a toothbrush because you can't scratch brass like you do silver. I'm gonna give those parts another cleaning. You see in here, I got to do the dishes. I still have this pot from the fish oil. Lord, I don't feel like even cleaning it. But the good thing is, I really don't have to clean. I can just pour the stuff out and wipe it with a paper towel because it's cast iron and it needs oil anyway, so I don't have to wash the soap out. But I don't know if I want to leave fish oil in there. That's the thing. Yeah, I'm going to have to wash it, darn it. Clean the insides. And actually, I am going to buy another bottle because I think the inside is rusting because it needs to be shined too. And I never shined the inside. But I think if I do, it'll save the pot for a whole nother 20 more years or another century. But the shine, let me show you all three of them. Isn't it came out beautiful? I mean, you saw how tarnished they were, right? I mean, they came out beautiful. I love it. But you see how the bottom is? Thank God nothing has made any hole, but it may. So I think I better, to stop that rust, I'm going to Google. I don't know if I need to put Brasso in there or some oil. We'll see. I'm going to do a little Google. But you see how the inside is, and I don't want it to get worse. So the inside is brass too, so I think I'm going to have to get another bottle of that Brasso. Yeah. So they're so cute. They sit like that. Have the little guy. And aren't they gorgeous? I just love them. I might have to find some beautiful plants to put in. You need like some ground plants to kind of drape over and then something tall that stands up. Yeah. The only thing, I don't have any space in the house to put them. They can't stay here on my kitchen counter because my kitchen is so tiny, but I really don't have any place to put them, and I really don't want to put them outside in the weather. It just ruins it, but it's not really ruining it. It's just making it tarnish, So we'll have to see. I wish I had something that set over my porch so I wouldn't have to worry about that. You just sit them out there, and they get a little tarnish from the weather, but it would be nothing raining on it or no flooding, Yeah, you understand. Okay, God bless.